As a dermatologist and as someone who helps formulate skincare products, I can tell you firsthand that not all expensive skincare products are worth it. There are a lot of marketing gimmicks out there. However, there absolutely are some splurge-worthy products that are complete game changers based on their formula, ingredients, overall efficacy, and those are the products I'm sharing today. Plus, how to get some of them at a discount. I'm Dr. Sam Ellis, and I'm a board-certified dermatologist in Northern California, and I'm here and I created this channel to help you understand your skin and find products that work for you. So if you like that type of content, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's been awesome to see this community grow, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This video is in partnership with DERMSTORE, which is really exciting for me because I've been shopping on DERMSTORE for years. It's where I buy a ton of my skincare and hair care and even some of my beauty tools, and they have a lot of my splurge-worthy skincare on sale right now. The DERMSTORE Beauty Refresh Sale is happening March 4th through 13th, and these are the products I would put in my cart because they're up to 20% off. And don't worry, if you are watching this video after the official sale has ended, I have a DERMSTORE discount code so you can still get these products at a better price. And I'll put all the info and links to the products in the description box. Now, before I jump into the skincare products, because I have some awesome ones here that I'm excited to share, I also want to make it so clear that you don't have to spend a lot of money on your skincare to still take great care of your skin. I have lots of videos on this channel with budget-friendly options. This video is really for those spendier skincare products that maybe are a cut above when it comes to their formula or their ingredient delivery systems that are really meant for the people who have the budget, are willing to invest, and want to just take their skincare to that next level. And my last little thing, and I talk about this with my own patients a ton, is that skincare is amazing, but it is not a miracle. It cannot undo 50 years of accumulated sun damage. It cannot take the place of what in-office procedures can do, but it is a very nice complement to anything else that you're doing to take care of your skin. And really, when it comes to any skincare, no matter how much you spend on it, it's really important to understand that it's not going to work the exact same way for everyone. There are skincare products where people rave about them and say, wow, this was transformative for my skin, where other people might say, I don't really feel like it did anything for me. So ultimately, when it comes to skincare, sometimes you just have to try it and see for yourself. Okay, I've said my piece. Let's get into these products. First up, if you follow me on Instagram, this will be of no surprise because I've been raving about this. This is the Allies of Skin Azelaic and Kojic Advanced Clarifying Serum, which I use to help with both texture and hyperpigmentation. Allies of Skin is a brand that tends to have pricier products, but I generally feel like their products are worth it because they contain so many different actives, so things that are going to transform your skin in a single formula. So very multi-use, multitasking formulas. So for example, let me walk you through this formula. It has 1% kojic acid, great for hyperpigmentation. 10% azelaic acid, which helps with hyperpigmentation, redness, reactive skin. It's an antioxidant. It helps with texture. It has a 3% hexylresorcinol complex, and hexylresorcinol is great for hyperpigmentation. I always wonder why more brands don't include it. It also has ribose, licorice, and a bakuchiol complex, and that's great for pigmentation and anti-aging. So tons of heavy hitters here. It also feels really nice on the skin. It's like a milky serum. You could use it once a day or twice a day. I usually say twice a day if you're dealing with lots of hyperpigmentation and your skin isn't particularly sensitive. For some people, azelaic acid twice a day is going to be a little intense. And I would layer it in your routine where you normally put your serums. So yeah, huge fan of this. I also really love, and if you're not new to the channel, I've talked about this a lot, their peptides and antioxidants advanced firming daily treatment. I figure if you're like getting into Allies of Skin world, this is another favorite of mine. Great moisturizer, has antioxidants, has peptides. So again, very multitasking. Would I normally pay over $100 for a moisturizer? No way if it didn't have any specialty ingredients, but this formula is so packed. And again, if you're looking for that like efficient routine where you're like, man, I'm gonna tackle my antioxidant step and my peptide step and my moisturizer all in one, something like that would be perfect. Also, I totally get that basically no matter how much money you have, you never wanna pay more than you should for a product. So be smart about when you're buying these things. Get them on sale. Another product that I use and recommend all the time is the Medik Crystal Retinol. What a formula. So the main job of this is anti-aging, reversing fine lines and wrinkles, helping with pigmentation, helping with dullness. This is a topical retinoid. So you might have heard of retinol, retinaldehyde, even prescription tretinoin. And those are all forms of topical vitamin A that help with skin cell turnover, help you make new collagen, and help slow down the breakdown of the collagen you currently have. Now there's lots of options out there. There are a lot of reasons I like this particular one from Medik. So number one, it's a retinaldehyde. So in your skin, retinol gets converted to retinaldehyde, which gets converted to retinoic acid, which is actually the active molecule that's exerting all those positive effects on your skin. So when you start with something like retinaldehyde, you're already one step closer to the active version when you're putting it on your skin. Secondly, they have a patented way that they introduce the retinaldehyde into this formula and thus determines how that retinaldehyde interacts with your skin. It's better absorbed, it's more stable. A huge issue with topical retinoids is that they're very unstable. So sometimes the formula that you get and what it says on the packaging is not really what's actually making it to your face because that product is breaking down or becoming destabilized while it's sitting on the shelf. And lastly, I'm a huge fan that this comes in multiple potencies. So you can start all the way at Crystal Retinal 1 and work your way up. Now they have it all the way up to Crystal Retinal 24, which is one of the strongest, most potent retinaldehydes on the market. Now, if you can use prescription strength tretinoin on your face and neck and chest without issue, that's great, do that. But I have lots of patients, and I'm included in this, that I cannot tolerate tretinoin on my neck and chest, but I still want anti-aging benefits in those areas. So that's where I use the Crystal Retinal. Now I use Crystal Retinal 24 on my neck and chest to still get all those anti-aging benefits at a potency that I can actually tolerate so that my neck isn't chronically itchy or dry or flaky, which is what happens to me when I use tretinoin there. I do have one other retinoid option in case retinaldehyde is even too strong for you or you want something a little more lightweight because that Medik formula is quite rich, and that is the Skinbetter Alpha-Ret Overnight Cream. This is a retinol-based formula and it is fantastic. So the brand Skinbetter that makes this product, they make other skincare products as well. It's considered medical grade, which is just a marketing term, but this skincare line is sold in a lot of dermatology, plastic surgeon, esthetician offices. And I will say, to me, this is like the hero of Skinbetter. I feel like it is the best product that they make, hands down. It has retinol, but it also has alpha hydroxy acids, which help with brightness of the skin, that help with hyperpigmentation. So this delivers a lot of impact while still not being irritating to the skin. And I think that's why it really shines, is you get all of these benefits without irritation that normally deters people from being able to use a product like this. For a long time, you could not get this online. You could only get it at your dermatologist's office, for example. We carry it in my office, but now you can get it online. You just have to associate yourself with a clinical site that carries the product, just so you know. I do have one more product here that has traditionally marketed itself as medical grade, and for a while you could only get it in a doctor's office, but now you can get it on DERMSTORE, for example, and this is the SkinMedica TNS Advanced Serum, which is a combination growth factor peptide serum that is holy grail for so many people who take their anti-aging game very seriously. This is something you would apply to your bare, clean skin, ideally twice a day, and it's been shown to help with fine lines and wrinkles, but it's also been shown to help with sagging. And I feel like, obviously not like heavy jowl sagging, but I feel like sometimes people are just starting to notice like their skin is getting a little bit saggy, a little less firm. And tons of people swear by this in terms of seeing really, truly visible results when it comes to tightening things up. And there's not a lot of stuff in skincare that can really do that. This is also another one of those products that has clinical testing behind it. So it's not just like cross your fingers and hope. They did a really nice 24-week study. So that is longer than a lot of skin studies. Most end at like 12 weeks. And it showed this progressive improvement of the skin starting at 2 weeks and getting better all the way through 24 weeks. Now, this could just be a coincidence, but I have a handful of patients within my cosmetic practice that I would consider super agers. These are women in their 60s and 70s who just look incredible. And yeah, they're doing all the things, the skincare, the procedures, but I think every single one of them uses this product and like was using it long before I ever became their dermatologist. So I'm a believer. That's such anecdotal evidence, but their skin really speaks for itself. Every time I talk about growth factors, I get messages and comments also asking about exosomes because they are also quite expensive. And they're sort of the newer player in the anti-aging skincare space. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm currently testing out the plated exosomes, and I'm enjoying them very much, but I'm doing like a full like before and after clinical photography and everything because I don't want it to just be how I feel about a product. Like I want to see the results if I'm going to pay $250+ for a tube of something. So if you're interested in seeing my exosome journey, make sure you're following on Instagram, but also subscribe here because I'll probably do a little deep dive on that as well. I just have a couple more products to go over, and if you're liking this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I was searching my bathroom cabinet for this next product, but I cannot find it. I don't have it in front of me, but I actually think it's at my office, and that is the Alastin Regenerative Skin Nectar. I'm remembering now, I brought it in to show it to a nurse who I work with. But anyway, Alastin is a brand that is also considered medical grade, tends to be a little more expensive because they have this proprietary trihex technology, which is a peptide blend that helps with collagen synthesis, so helps you make collagen, helps you clear out old dead collagen, and that's important too, to clear that stuff out because accumulated broken down collagen and elastin fibers make the skin look lumpy, bumpy, and weathered. And this trihex technology helps you build new elastic fibers. And that is really novel, but also really special when it comes to anti-aging because elastin fibers are what make your skin stretchy and also help it rebound. And when you lose the elasticity of your skin, that's when things sag. So more elastin, less saggy skin. I actually like a ton of elastin products, but I am particularly fond of their regenerative skin nectar because it's meant to be used post-procedurally. So great to help you recover from microneedling and laser resurfacing. It's just a very gentle formula with those added benefits, and it just feels really soothing on the skin. So especially for people who have very sensitive skin, who want to be doing something that's very comforting post-procedure that has some added benefits, love this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I also really like the eye cream from Alastin. It helps with puffiness and dark circles and fine lines and wrinkles. And I talk a lot about eye cream on this channel and how it is not a miracle. It's not going to take away a lot of the aging changes that you see around your eyes because a lot of those are too big of an anatomical issue to be addressed with skincare. But if you have those early changes, I do think some of those more proprietary eye creams can be great. And the one from Alastin is really nice because it's lightweight and has those clinically proven results. Last, but certainly not least, is going to be a little bit more of a niche recommendation. It's for people out there who have very sensitive skin or what I call allergy prone skin, where everything you put on your skin makes it red or itchy or flaky. And you're like, man, I think I'm like allergic or sensitive to something in my skincare. And maybe you have or have not figured it out. And that's where this brand comes in. It's called Vetted. It's founded by a trio of dermatologists whom I have a lot of respect for. And they have basically created a skincare brand that doesn't contain a lot of the common allergens, certain preservatives, cleansing agents, etc., that are found within a lot of skincare. And this is certainly not to say that ingredients in other skincare brands are bad, but if you are allergic or sensitive to them, you're gonna wanna be able to find products that don't contain them. The same way that if you're allergic to gluten, you're gonna want alternative things you can eat that don't have gluten in them, or if you're allergic to peanuts, etc. It doesn't mean gluten is bad or peanuts are bad, but they're bad if you're sensitive to them. So this brand, actually this is their old packaging for their M2 moisturizer, which I really like. I think it comes in a jar now, but again, little spendier for products, but honestly not crazy, but really nice, like rich, creamy moisturizer. They have a retinoid product, they have a cleanser. I'll link their website and stuff. But if you're someone who has struggled to find products that agree with your skin, I would totally check out this brand. I recommend it to a lot of my patients who have a lot of contact allergies. All right, with that, I'm gonna end this round of splurge-worthy skincare. I certainly could do a round two, so if you're interested in other products worth your money, let me know. Also, if you've tried any of the products I recommended today, I would love to hear your experience in the comments. Don't forget, you can get a lot of what I talked about today on sale on DERMSTORE.com. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time.